What's up, y'all? JustZay here, back now to pick up. And following the Black Friday sale, we have another shoe that's coming straight from Adidas. These are, of course, none other than the aSMC Adistar. Now, the thing about this shoe that I enjoy most is going to be the design. And one of the things that's interesting about the design, we use a new piece of tech as well. And I'm going to be honest, I'm on the fence still just a little bit, but I'll tell you why in just a little bit. So without further ado, let's take a look and see what we got. All right, so these shoes are retailing at $180. Now, I was able to get mine for $144. I'll put the discount code on the side so you guys can see that. And hopefully by the time you see this video, you still be able to use it. So who is this shoe for? Just off first glance, looking at the description, what they've done with this shoe is they use vegan materials for the sole, and the midsole they use for this material is going to be Repetitor. And the thing that's interesting about that is I feel like they're catering to the people who are one with nature, and there are plus minuses with that. The plus is, yeah, it's great for the environment. They use vegan leather, and then on top of vegan materials, and on top of that, it also has recycled materials up to 20%, which is always a win-win, being able to upsize things. Now, the only downside for me is that I like a plush feeling shoe. This is more so a firm shoe. Now, it does have some level of responsiveness to it, but you really have to press down on it, press down pretty hard, which I think this is in the early stages of this tech. So it is pretty promising. As you can tell on the back, I've worn these for quite some time. About 4 or 5 days worth of wear and tear is what I put on these things. It gets salted each time, so you really have to break these in if you want to be able to enjoy these for more than just the design. So as I was telling you guys, the sole they use for this is going to be a Repetitor sole, and what they say is that this sole is soft and lightweight and keeps you going. Now, both of these descriptions are fairly objective, but we're doing our best we can to test it out. They say these are lightweight, so let's take a look on the scale, see just exactly how much these weigh. These are, of course, a size 11 in women's, which puts you at roughly a 10 in men. When it comes to Adidas, they do a one size difference. We're looking at 309. And the other pair of shoes I want to bring in are the Light Strikes, which is very, very, very good for the price. Very good running shoe. This is definitely a shoe you can dog out and just buy another one. Don't even have to worry about it. These are constantly on sale. I think I got these for like $50. But for the sake of purposes, let's see how much these weigh. 288. So these, of course, are lighter and, in my opinion, much more comfortable and responsive than these are. However, it is a different piece of tech, which the Light Strike is as well. But for this right here, I think because it's such a different design, that's what's really drawing people in. Let me cut the flash on so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, so you guys can see there is hints of reflectability on this shoe. Actually, let's make it a little bit brighter. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, so as you guys can see, this shoe has hints of reflectability all throughout it. Right here, you're gonna get some reflectability. Right up here, you're gonna see reflectability as well. Oh, there it is, it's kicking in. And right there. And then right here, reflective. And then you have like this, almost like a patent leather right here, which is pretty cool. And then in the back, see the reflectability right there. Now, what this shoe is, it is fairly durable. As you guys saw in the slow-mo portion, I was able to put a lot of pressure right here and it did absorb it. So while I don't recommend running in these, I think that the fastest way to break these in would be to actually run with these and then casually wear them. And by that time, this should be fairly responsive, fairly much more responsive than what it is. But with a design like this, man, it's a love-hate. And I'm gonna be honest, I love these. I wish they had the 11.5, but it's okay. I do wear 10, 10.5. So for me, I'm gonna recommend go half a size up. These do feel a little bit snug. On the website, a few people have said the same thing, although they recommend regular fit. Don't quite know what's up with that. But with this shoe, you're gonna get a textile synthetic upper. You're gonna get textile lining. You're gonna have a rubber outsole. which is right here. It's a vegan alternative. And this beautiful colorway is just almond milk. Now, the thing about this that I like the most is probably this right here. This is probably a love-hate as well. But for me, I like this. It's a little bit different, a little different tongue action. I mean, you probably could. Would you wear it like this? You could. You wear it either way. But I think because of what it is, because you're rocking the McCartneys, I think that you kind of want to show that. That's kind of like the flex of this shoe. If those of you guys who aren't familiar with this, if you know Y3, then you're familiar with that. This is like a much more budget-friendly designer line within Adidas, respectfully speaking, in comparison to the Y3. So you're gonna get the Adidas branding right here. You're gonna get the Adidas branding right here. And technically, depending on who you ask, this could count as the 3 stripes. You know, Adidas branding right here. Flip it over to the sole. Good amount of traction on these things. As I said, I was telling you guys, I did wear these a couple times, maybe about 4 or 5 days worth, and pretty good. I mean, you have Adiwear right here, and then you got I think that's about it. That's all the branding on this. So let's see how it looks on the inside. Nothing too crazy. And you don't really feel the tech. Get this little rough nylon material right here. And you get the name right here, Stella McCartney by Adidas. Which of course, that's what the aSMC stands for. This is another win for the Adistar brand. I love when they really take a design that's almost completely different from the original and just flip it a little bit. I really like these. I want to wear these probably another week or so. If I can get these to be broken down, then I'm definitely going to keep them. If not, probably end up returning them. They're just not quite responsive enough for me to want to keep these, but we'll just see how it goes. All right, so not only do we have the flash on, we also have the tongue tucked in on one pair and the tongue tucked out on the other, just to see how easy it is to slip these things on. Can you do it with no hands? Yeah. And then with the tongue in, yeah, you could do it with no hands, but it's gonna be a lot easier just to take that second, use your hand and put your finger in and get it right. And I'll be honest, it's kind of growing on me that the look with the tongue on the inside, but at the same time, it's a subtle flex to have the tongue out, so you can see what it is. I don't know, but if you guys see how it's not really as responsive unless I push my foot down, but let's go to the height boost. This is exactly how much are we going to gain with this shoe. At its peak, you're looking at roughly 2 inches, which is always good, a little extra. And can you slip these things off with no hands? Yes. Whether you have the tongue out or the tongue in, you slip them off with no hands. You know what? The more I look at this, these 3 stripes, this reminds me of that painting, Persistence of Time, where it looks, I'm sorry, is it Persistence of Time? It might be Persistence of Memory. I think it's Persistence of Memory. Basically what time is melting. That's kind of what this looks like the 3 stripes are melting. And then at the same time, when you look at these closely, these kind of remind me of the Yeezys, the 700, the kind with the, with like the little nylon coming up this way. I'll put a picture right here so you guys know what I'm talking about, but just looking at this is kind of what this reminds me of. right, so one more thing I want to start doing in each episode is give you guys the length times width on how the shoe is on the inside. So with this shoe, you're looking at roughly 10.5 inches on the length. And then on the width, these things are fairly snug. I don't say very snug. I'm sorry, I don't want to say very narrow, but you're looking at 3 inches. I have it bent up just a little bit, so right around 3 inches. So keep that in mind when buying these. These of course are the women's pair, so I did have to convert these over. With Adidas, is only a 1 size difference, so you just subtract it 1 or go up 1 depending on the gender you want to use. And then for reference, these were what, 10.5 going this way and 3 inches going that way. My foot is 10 inches in length, and then at width, I'm like 3.5, 3.5, like a little under 3.5. So enough space for me to wear these. I'll keep my eye out for the size up. If they have a size up, I'll definitely be content, especially with the price I paid for these. I'm getting these for $144. Use the code and then let me know if it works for you guys.